Brett Jurgens, everyone from Notion. You were an early commitment to the class of 2015, 2016, commuting back and forth every week from Denver, which is a huge commitment. You taught us a lot throughout this program. You've been a great contributor. Your experiences from a background of other accelerators as a former investment banker yourself and in hardware and software has been really beneficial, not just to our startups, but also to the MetaProp Accelerator itself. Everybody present to you Notion CEO Brett Jurgens.
Good? We on? All right. First off, thank you all for coming out this morning. As it's been mentioned already, startups are always fighting, and it means a lot for all of you to be here, taking the time to come learn more about our companies and the support a lot of you in this room have given us. So thank you from me personally as well. So I wanted to start off this morning. There was a debate last night whether I should tell this joke or not, but I think it's hilarious, so I'm going to go with it. What did the smart building, I'm sorry, I already messed it up. What did the stupid building say to the smart building? Nothing. Nothing at all. Come on, it's morning, it's early. So buildings have been left behind in the technology revolution that you're seeing in real estate, in our opinion at Notion. The physical asset has been left behind. It's not been paid attention to. For over 2,000 years, buildings have not been intelligent. We think that's a big problem. Now, what are unintelligent buildings costing us? In water damage claims alone, $10 billion a year. But the crazy part is 93% could be avoided if there was early detection and better maintenance. Energy, 50% of a building's operating costs is tied up in energy. Most of that is heating and cooling expense. Now, 30% of that is being used inefficiently, just wasted. There's another great company today that's going to talk to you about that even further, but it's just flying out the window. Now, for every degree of temperature optimization, you could save 1% of your energy costs. What if you could save 5% on that line item alone, just by better detection, just by knowing what's happening with your physical assets, whether it's a home, vacation home, multifamily property, or commercial building? Now, there's other things like fire, a $12 billion a year problem. Maintenance, 30% of operating costs. Maintenance is a terribly inefficient aspect of your operations. And property loss, $5 billion a year. All these things are unnecessary with proper detection and early detection. Now, what are our options today? Traditional, outdated security systems. I bet a lot of you have security panels like this in your house. This was pretty cutting-edge technology back in the day, but no longer. They're expensive and they have limited offerings. You have a bunch of new DIY technologies, a lot of single-use devices, a lot of complication for people, and really just not meant for large buildings at all. Then you have some pretty advanced building management systems, but for a homeowner, a vacation homeowner, even most multifamily properties, very, very expensive, very hard to implement. So as stated before, I'm Brett. I'm the co-founder and the CEO of Notion, and we make simple, smart spaces. And this, if I had a third hand, this is how we're doing that. This is Notion. This extremely small, patent-pending, Oreo-sized sensor has two extremely powerful capabilities: water leak and temperature detection. Two of the most common things that building owners, homeowners, vacation property owners face in terms of losses with their properties. Installation is extremely simple. Peeling an adhesive off the back, as this guy's doing, placing it nearly anywhere in your home. We have a small bridge component that communicates through Wi-Fi. We also have a cellular option if your property doesn't have Wi-Fi, if the power goes out or your internet goes down. And then you, a family member, a neighbor, or maintenance staff can receive alerts via text, email, or push notification to a mobile phone. And then we also have an analysis engine that can track trends over time to help you understand where to improve your properties. So Notion is solving two critical issues: water leak damage and drastic temperature fluctuations in your properties. But I've been keeping a little bit of a secret. Notion, every single Notion sensor actually has 8 powerful capabilities, not just 2. We can detect things like doors opening, which is for security and operational efficiency, smoke alarms going off, lights being left on, garage doors being left open, all kinds of things. And every sensor has all 8 functions, so you don't have to think about the technology used to monitor what you want to. A single sensor placed on a door can tell you if it opens, but to hammer the point home, that same sensor is going to tell you the temperature of that room, if a light's left on, if a smoke alarm goes off, all with just one single Notion sensor. Now let's take it a step further. We have a piece of hardware, but at the end of the day, what's most important about what we're doing is our data, the way we analyze that data. This big building data, being able to collect information from rooms, common areas, all kinds of places in your physical assets that you've never been able to have before is really at the heart of what we're doing. This important information is extremely critical to the large building owners and operators we've already partnered with, to insurance companies, even other product manufacturers. So where are we today? We've had some great early successes. Already, and we haven't even launched yet, 2,000 people, individual homeowners, have purchased Notion. That's over $500,000 in revenue, and our product isn't even fully commercially available yet because they see the value in what we're doing. Now on the far right side, multifamily, huge positive reaction from this industry, and this has been our biggest growth, biggest place of growth from being in MetaProp. We now have 9 partners that represent over 51,000 units owned and managed. Now they see this on 2 levels. The first is a building management system, but the second is actually providing their tenants smart, connected, safer, aware apartments and being able to charge a little bit more on the lease for that, actually increasing revenue. Not just decreasing loss and giving them data, but actually driving top line as well. And right in the middle of all of this is insurance. Something maybe not obvious to you right away, but we're working with both individual insurance companies and larger commercial insurance companies to provide homeowners and large property owners with discounts on their insurance for the security aspects, the water leak aspects, most particularly of what Notion can do. And we already have multiple partners that we're working with on the insurance front. Now, one last quick number. Only 15% of residences in the US have any kind of monitoring system at all. That leaves 112 million residences, homes and apartments both, that aren't monitoring anything. When we say that properties, the physical asset, has been left behind by this wave of technology that's happening right now, this is what we're talking about, and this is our opportunity to change what spaces can do for you. Now, we have one last exciting announcement. I said we hadn't started to ship yet, but that's actually, in fact, not quite true. This amazing team of people who have grown revenues for companies, filed multiple patents, we're actually based in Denver, Colorado, have put together an amazing product that as of yesterday, we started shipping product to those first 2,000 customers. And I'm so happy to announce that we're doing that today here at MetaProp. Yes, thank you. Really, really big, important step for us, especially as a hardware company, to be doing that. So that's our big announcement for today. We're changing what physical assets can do. We're changing what spaces can tell you. We're saving people money. We're driving top-line revenue. If you want to be a part of this magical story that we have at Notion, of changing what the actual assets you own can do for you, we'd love to talk to you later this morning. Thank you all so much for your time.